can have it all. I can have it all.
Hi, this is Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show, where you can get your information and inspiration to create your desires. And today I'm going to be talking about what is the difference between a vision and a goal. You know, it's important to have a vision. So say, for example, any aspect of your life, it's good to have a vision of what you want to create. What do I mean by a vision? What does a picture look like in your mind? If you were going to go on a vacation, you know, you have a certain picture that kind of comes up. You want to be at a beach? Do you want to be hiking in the desert? Do you want to go on a safari? You know, there's a picture, a vision that kind of shows up, right? That's the big vision. And with that vision, to make that vision come to life, you also, from a manifestation perspective, want to get into the feeling and essence place, start working with the energy of how you're going to feel inside that vision. So if you are laying on the beach in, Mexico, for example, how are you going to feel? Are you going to feel at peace? Are you going to feel successful? Are you going to feel free? And when you're creating that vision, really get into the feeling place. Say, for example, you want to create a business and you want to attract more clients into your business. So you have this vision of waking up in the morning and, meditating and maybe going and then checking email, and then you have your first client, or, whatever it is that you want to do in your business. And you have the idea that I want to work with 3 clients a day, or I want to teach so many classes, or I want to have, go and travel and meet these clients. Whatever your particular business is, have a vision for what you want that lifestyle and that business to bring you. And again, once you see it from a visual perspective, also feel it. When you have the amount of clients that you want, you can't take on any more clients, nor do you want to. How are you going to feel when you have the amount of money in the bank? So from a big vision, you got the money in the bank. What does that look like? You got a bunch of different accounts and they're all filled with money. Well, how would you feel? What's that feeling sense? So the vision is always what you picture in your mind, what you see your future self living out. That's the thing that you want to move towards, but also bring it in from a manifestation and magnetizing perspective. Really feel that in your body. Get into the essence place, because that will be the magnet to bring things to you. So now, what's the difference between a vision and a goal? Well, a goal is something that you actually can measure. You know when you've reached it. The vision, you can know when you've reached it, when you're kind of you're sitting on the beach in Mexico, right? Going to Mexico on vacation can also be a goal. So a vision and a goal can be the same thing. However, a goal is something that you move towards in a strategic way. So my vision is that I'm on the beach, in Mexico, and I'm feeling, oh my gosh, I'm feeling appreciative, I'm feeling a place of peace, I'm feeling successful, whatever the essence is for you. But the goal was to get you to Mexico. And there needs to be steps in order to do that. Maybe you need to call your travel agent. Maybe you need to figure out what the total cost of the vacation would be and to save up for it. Or maybe you need to, whatever the steps are to actually get you on the beach. That's the strategic way of creating a goal. So a goal is something you take steps to get towards. I'm going to use an example from my own life. When I became an author over 15 years ago, my big vision was to impact as many people as I could. And one of the parts of that vision was to become a New York Times bestselling author. Now, I would feel like, what would that feel like? It felt like success to me. I feel like, wow, I'm really making an impact. That means that more and more people are reading my books. So that vision, I could totally feel it. I was living into it. I was moving towards it energetically. But it was also a goal. And so for me to actually hit the New York Times list, I had to sell a certain number of books. I had to, put strategies in place to make sure that as many people knew about my book when it came out. So I had to go on TV. I had to do, many different strategies and things. And when I hit the goal, when it actually was measured because it was on the New York Times list, that's how I knew the goal was completed. Now, that goal is part of the vision of still being able to be a transformational leader and impacting as many people as I can. So a goal is something that you strategize, you work towards, and the vision is a feeling sense. It's a space that you hold inside your heart, in your energy, and also what you can see and visualize. And goals are a part of getting you to that vision. I really recommend that you create a big vision for your life and create that vision in all aspects. If you have children, what relationship do you want with them? What is the vision that you want to have for your family? If you're in business, what's the vision? Like, see yourself waking up during the day, see yourself serving the people that you're going to serve if you're in products or services. Have that vision. But then also, what are the 3 goals that are going to get you to help you create that vision? So pick 3 goals. Many creative people, like we get scattered all over the place, right? And if you don't have a goal, that helps you focus. In order to help you create the vision and the goal, you need to have focus. So when you write out a goal, and I don't recommend more than 3, when you write out 3 goals, that allows you to stay really focused, because things might come at you, especially as more and more abundance you create in your life. You create more opportunities and situations and people coming to you saying, hey, I've got this idea. And instead of being like ping-ponging all around the place, you're focused. You know within yourself, these are my 3 goals. And if these things that are coming towards me, opportunities, are not in alignment with these 3 goals, then it has to be a no. So it allows you to stay focused on your goal. Create your 3 goals, write them down. You'll know when they happen because you can measure them. You could say, yep, that goal of having $10,000 in my account, because you can measure it, you could see it. A vision, being financially free, having that sense of freedom. It's a big difference, but they're both equally important in manifesting what you want. So leave me a comment. Let me know how this information has impacted you. If you have any other questions or any more information that I can give you on how to decipher what's the difference between a big vision and a goal, happy to do so. So leave me a comment and I'll see you next week. So as always, the best discussions happen after the episode at ChristyWhitman.com, where you can join my community, which I call my family. You'll receive free teleseminars, webinars, ebooks, videos, and much more just by being part of the community. Did you like this video? Then subscribe and share it with everybody you know. Check out these other related videos to help you get inspired and informed.